Hello everyone, I'm Miss Rafa, and today we're going to talk about water for life. Let's get started. Hygiene. All about water. Water for life. Vocabulary. Turn on. Turn on. Tap. Tap. Tap as a noun means a piece of equipment for controlling the flow of water, gas, or etc. from a pipe or container. For example, she went into the bathroom and turned on the tap. Pregnant. Pregnant. It is an adjective. A woman or female animal having an unborn baby growing inside her body. For example, medical care for pregnant women. Unborn. Unborn. Developing countries. Developing countries. Imagine. Imagine. Drink. Drinkable. Drinkable. At risk. At risk. On average. On average. Waste time. Waste time. Energy. Energy. Look after. Look after. It is similar to take care of. Take care of. Now let's read the lesson. Water for life. You turn on the tap and water comes out. It's easy, isn't it? But imagine walking miles in the hot sun to get water. And imagine if that water was dangerous and full of bacteria. Water isn't only necessary for drinking, but also for cooking, washing, growing food, making things, and caring for animals. "29% of the world's population don't have access to safe drinking water, and 42% are without clean water for washing. The period between 2005 and 2015 was the United Nations Water for Life Decade, which was important in getting more people access to safe and clean water. But there is still lots to be done. There is a lot of water in the world, but unfortunately, 97.5% is seawater, which isn't drinkable. Most fresh water is in the form of ice, so we have to look after the remaining 1% of water carefully. People in richer countries who use over 250 liters per person a day will have to use less. Even 20 to 40 liters a day per person, which is just enough for basic human needs, can be difficult to find in many places. In developing countries, women and girls who are usually responsible for water waste time and energy carrying water instead of working to improve their lives. On average, they walk a distance of 6 kilometers each day, which takes 3 hours, and they carry 2 liters of water home. If water is nearer their homes, girls have time to go to school. Women also suffer because they need clean water when they are pregnant or looking after young babies. Diseases carried in water kill around 6,000 children every day, putting mothers and their unborn children at risk. Comprehension. Before you read, the article on page 50 is about water. Match these numbers to the things you think they refer to. "29. The percentage of the world's population without safe water. 6,000. The number of children who die every day from unsafe water. 97.5. The percentage of seawater in the world. 250. The number of liters of water used daily per person in richer countries. 20 to 40. The number of liters of water a day per person. Read the article again and answer these questions. What does the article say we use water for? Drinking, cooking, washing, caring for babies, growing food, making things and caring for animals. What did the UN do between 2005 and 2015? It organized the United Nations Water for Life Decade, which was important in getting more people access to safe and clean water. Why do we have to look after the world's supply of fresh water? Because most fresh water is in the form of ice, so we have to look after the remaining 1% of water carefully. Why is it important to have water near the places people live? So the girls can have time to go to school. Why is clean water important for women? Because they need clean water when they are pregnant or looking after young babies. In your opinion, how can a person help save water? Don't leave the tap running. Don't use more water than is necessary while taking a shower, washing the car, irrigating the garden, etc. Grammar. Non-defining relative clauses with who and which. Non-defining relative clauses هي جمل الوصل غير المعرفة. باختصار هي عبارة عن استخدام كلمات الوصل بجملة جديدة بنشرح فيها فكرة معينة ممكن الاستغناء عنها. كيف؟ خلينا نشوف. Use which or that, who, where to say exactly what or who you are talking about. إذا بنستخدم هدول لنقول عن شو عم نحكي. طبعا بنعرف من قبل إنه which بنستخدمها للأشياء، who للأشخاص، و where للأماكن. هي كلمات الوصل اللي بتعني الذي، التي أو حيث. For example, the man who or that I was talking to is my uncle. كلمة who or that هي كلمة وصل عائدة على كلمة الرجل the man. إذا بنستخدم who أو that مع الأشخاص. Another example. Tourists who come to Jordan usually go to Petra. كلمة who هي كلمة وصل عائدة على السياح. استخدمناه مع الأشخاص. Now, to give extra information about something or someone, use which for things, who for people. إذا بدنا نحكي شغلة هيك على السريع منضيفها على الجملة الأساسية بنستخدم which للأشياء وهو للأشخاص، وبنستخدم معهم فواصل لنفصل الجملة اللي فيها معلومات إضافية عن الجملة الأساسية. Okay? Separate the extra information from the rest of the sentences by commas. إذا بنستخدم فواصل حوالي الجملة الإضافية. For example, my uncle who works in a hotel is coming to visit us soon. في عنا هون جملتين، عمي بيشتغل بفندق وعمي رح يجي يزورنا قريبا. الجملة الأساسية هي إنه عمي رح يجي يزورنا قريبا، بس شو بيشتغل عمي؟ هاي عبارة عن معلومات إضافية فينا نضيفها وفينا نحذفها. فبنستخدم هو لأنها عائدة على كلمة عمي اللي هو شخص، وبنستخدم فواصل حوالي الجملة اللي ضفنا فيها معلومات إضافية. هي الجملة قابلة للحذف من دون ما تأثر أبدا على الجملة. يعني فينا نقول مثلا ببساطة My uncle is coming to visit us soon. المعنى واضح، عمي رح يجي يزورنا، بس كونه بيشتغل بفندق أو ما بيشتغل هي عبارة عن معلومات إضافية. إذا منحط حوالي الجملة فواصل مشان نقول إنه هاي المعلومات غير أساسية. Another example. Tourists in Syria usually go to Damascus, which is the capital city. which عائدة على كلمة دماسكس اللي هي دمشق، واستخدمنا جملة which is the capital city كمعلومات إضافية. طبعا بيجي قبل الجملة فاصلة وبتنتهى بنقطة لأنه الجملة انتهت. إذا بنستخدم which أو that للأشياء. You can't use that in extra information sentences. لما منكون عم نحكي جملة إضافية مانا مهمة ما بيصير نستخدم that. بنستخدم إما هو للأشخاص أو which للأشياء، ما بنستخدم that. You can't leave out who or which. ما فينا أبدا نحذف who أو which. مثلا نحن حكينا بالريبورت the speech بالكلام المنقول إنه فينا نحط that وفينا نشيلها، أما هون بكلمات الوصل ما فينا أبدا نحذف who أو which، إذن هي غير قابلة للحذف. مختصر القاعدة بنستخدم who للأشخاص و which للأشياء أو الأماكن. Copy the clauses from the article and add who or which. Isn't drinkable. الحديث هون عن sea water، عن ماء البحر. ماء البحر بياخد which أو who. which لأنه شيء. Use over 250 liters per person a day. الجملة عائدة عن الناس الأغنياء. Who is just enough for basic human needs. Which are usually responsible for water. Who لأنها عائدة على النساء والبنات. Takes 3 hours. Which لأنها عائدة على المسافة. Join these sentences with who or which. Mr. Hamdan is our doctor. He has got a lot of experience. هي عائدة على مستر همدان. كلمة الوصل المناسبة لمستر همدان هي هو لأنه شخص. بعدها منحط الجملة الثانية كاملة وما مننسى نحط فواصل حوالي جملة الوصل، وبعدها منحط الجملة الأولى من دون الفاعل لأنه الفاعل انذكر بالأول، فبتصير الجملة Mr. Hamdan who has got a lot of experience, is our doctor. The museum is in the city center. It is very interesting. it عائدة على the museum. The museum بتاخد which لأنه شيء. The museum, which is very interesting, is in the city center. My brother has sent me some very interesting emails. He is working in France. هي عائدة على my brother. My brother بتاخد who لأنه شخص. منحط الجملة الثانية، ما مننسى الفواصل حوالي جملة الوصل، منحط الجملة الأولى بالنهاية، ما مننسى النقطة. My brother, who is working in France, has sent me some very interesting emails. Damascus is the capital of Syria. Damascus has lovely traditional houses. في عنا بالجملتين Damascus فبنكتبها أول شي. نستخدم مع كلمة Damascus which لأنه شيء. Damascus, which has lovely traditional houses, is the capital of Syria. المعلومة الأساسية هو إنه دمشق عاصمة سوريا. المعلومة الإضافية هو إنه دمشق فيها بيوت تقليدية جميلة. Our new school has got a computer room. The school was opened last year. ناخد فاعل الجملة الأولى. Our new school. School تاخد which. Our new school, which was opened last year, has got a computer room. الجملة اللي بتحتوي على معلومات إضافية بتكون بين فاصلتين. Samia's uncle and aunt are going to visit us next week. They live in the UAE. They عائدة على العم والعمة. Samia's uncle and aunt بياخدوا هو ولا which؟ هو لأنهم أشخاص. Samia's uncle and aunt who live in the UAE are going to visit us next week. Did you know? The United Nations consists of 193 countries. It works to provide better health, food, and living conditions around the world. Activity book. Write these figures in words. $12 million. $120,000. 75%. 45 to 50. 68.5. 191. 'Complete the sentences with who or which. Mrs. Hayek, who is a teacher at my school, is leaving soon. The charity which is based in France, has several projects in Africa too. My cousins, who live in Denmark, email us often. I met Tarek, who said he was on his way to an interview. Thank you for taking me to the exhibition, which I enjoyed a lot. She told me she had passed her test, which was really good news. It began to rain suddenly, which nobody had expected. Mr. Hamad, who is here on business, came for dinner last night. Join the sentences, use who or which. I spent a weekend by the sea. It was wonderful. I spent a week by the sea, which was wonderful. The earth is getting hotter. It is causing the ice caps to melt. The earth is getting hotter, which is causing the ice caps to melt. Some children in Africa live very far from school. They have to walk a long way every day. Some children in Africa who live very far from school have to walk a long way every day. The water is used for washing and cooking as well as drinking. It comes from a well. The water which comes from a well is used for washing and cooking as well as drinking. Or you can say, the water which is used for washing and cooking as well as drinking comes from a well. People are traveling by plane more frequently. It is causing a lot of damage to the environment. People are traveling by plane more frequently, which is causing a lot of damage to the environment. The new town hall has been built in 3 months. It is opening tomorrow. You can say, the new town hall which is opening tomorrow has been built in 3 months. Or you can say, the new town hall which has been built in 3 months is opening tomorrow. Rewrite the sentences adding the appropriate extra information. Which is clean? Which is bad news for farmers? Who were born in Lebanon? Who won a scholarship? which arrived today. My grandparents came to Syria in 1980. My grandparents who were born in Lebanon came to Syria in 1980. Thank you for your birthday card. Thank you for your birthday card which arrived today. Drinking water comes from the new well. Drinking water which is clean comes from the new well. There hasn't been much rain. There hasn't been much rain, which is bad news for farmers. Ali is studying maths in Paris. Ali, who won a scholarship, is studying maths in Paris. That's everything for today. Thank you very much. See you next time.